Welcome back to Sunrise, your time 6:42. This morning we're hearing more about the fight against coronavirus, this time from someone who beat it. A local man spoke with Carlos. And Carlos, I think this is amazing, and his strength is great.
Yeah, his strength is great, and the fact that his strength of his family and his neighborhood also great. A month ago, 44-year-old Bryan Hussung and his wife Jennifer were your typical Greenwood couple. They have 2 kids, a happy house, and everything was great. Then he came down with the coronavirus, and within 24 hours of being admitted to the hospital, he was on a ventilator here at Eskenazi for 10 days. He beat the virus, we spoke, and he told his amazing story. I'm so happy to be FaceTiming with you because, you are a survivor. Tell me about how this started.
Well, it actually just started as maybe some sinus symptoms, maybe flu-like symptoms, and it turned quick, almost within hours.
So, Jennifer, what did you see that really alarmed you?
I had heard about the sense of loss of taste that kicked in. He was breathing a little more winded to me.
It felt like I had a weight on my chest. I would take air in, but my body wasn't taking the air.
And that's when it quickly changed, because then it went to, I'm having trouble breathing, take me to the hospital.
How long after you took him to the hospital was he on a ventilator?
He was on a ventilator within 24 hours.
So emotionally, Jennifer, what are you going through at this time?
Complete just worry, not knowing what was going on, literally being handed a business card that says, we'll call you, you have to leave. That was the most fearful moment for me, just not knowing where he was going to be, what was going to happen.
How difficult was it for you to know that you couldn't be by his side?
That has been by far the most difficult thing in this entire situation.
What was the darkest time for you?
There was a lot of the dark time. I had some bad memories from when I was on the vent. Places that I don't want anybody to have to remember, just from medication. That was hard. I spent a lot of time alone.
I remember the first time that I saw him on the ventilator through the phone. I was talking to him, and he just kept blinking his eyes over and over and over. In my heart, I was like, oh, he's, telling me he loves me and that he's okay.
Was there any point, Jennifer, where you were preparing for the worst?
That fear factor definitely went into high gear on about day 4 for us, and I had to kind of make a plan without Bryan here. Unfortunately, we hadn't really talked about that much before this happened.
Was there a phone call that you got that you knew that you were out of the woods?
Yes, actually there was. I did call one morning, and I could just tell in the nurse's voice. She was just like, oh, he's doing great. You could just hear it in their tone. Palm Sunday, that's the day that I knew we had turned the corner.
So, Bryan, even when you're going through all this, you were still thinking about other people.
I did, actually. Wednesday morning, I wake up and I'm having trouble sleeping. So I ordered 50 sandwiches from McDonald's and had it delivered to the hospital for everybody that was working that morning. Why can't I do something nice for somebody who's been there for me and saved my life? I can order them a breakfast. That's what I can do.
So your neighborhood gave you a parade when you came home.
We've always had a close-knit neighborhood.
Oh, look at this, honey.
I just got a message from one of our neighbors, and she said, hey, we want to do a welcome home parade for Bryan. Social distancing, of course.
Thank you.
Very emotional. It's been a very emotional experience. We got a great send-off at the hospital. The nurses clapped and cheered and played We Are the Champions. And by the time he got to me out in the parking lot, he was in tears.
Dang, man.
I was very surprised. I mean, that's love. These people are standing out there. It's kind of windy. It's kind of chilly. I just wanted to cry.
This is so awesome.
It was probably one of the greatest memories
Thank you.
we will ever share together.
What a great story from Jennifer and Bryan. Jennifer said the toughest part was when she started getting symptoms herself. She had to decide what she was going to do with her 2 daughters. She called her brother-in-law, and he said, you know what, bring them over here, their family. So as you can tell, it is a situation where you have a family that has come together, a neighborhood that has come together. As far as Bryan's condition, he says his jaw hurts from the ventilator being down his throat for 10 days. He's still having problems eating solid foods. He's eating a lot of soft foods, but he's happy to be home with his family in Greenwood. If you want to see an entire transcript of our 25-minute long conversation, you can go to WTHR.com as we continue to give you facts, not fear. Julia?
All right, so glad to see that, Carlos. Thanks for bringing that side of the story to us because, you know, as you mentioned earlier, we do hear a lot about people who are asking us, why aren't we hearing from survivors? And to your point, they're not the easiest thing to track down.
Hey, that's a great point, Julia. And the fact that they want to tell their story, he still says it's one of those things that's changed his life forever.